guys, hope you're all well. Back on this number plate bracket. Right, I've got to do the number plate light. I've been messing about with a few ideas and I want to keep it really simple. Also, I want to keep it really simple with the back light as well, which I'm going to try and do after this. We'll see how this goes first. So obviously you've seen that. I've just turned this little thing down on the lathe and I want to fit that to there like so. That's why I've drilled a hole in here, because we've got to get a wire through. But to do that successfully, I'm really going to have to break this back off. Luckily, I only tacked it on. So to start with, I'm going to break this off, then tack that on, well, weld it all on properly, dress it all up, then put that triangle bracket back on. And then you'll see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to break that off first and then we'll get that on. Right, that's that off. Ooh. So now I'm just going to get this on. Line me holes up. Get a bit of a tack on there first. Obviously we want to make sure it's in the centre, and also, as I know that's following the bottom of the tower unit, I want that little bit following that. Now I'm going to weld it all the way around. We've got quite big gaps to fill down here because I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do. That's not a problem. I'll fill them up with weld, then we'll dress it all back. And it should look all right. Right, that's about there. I've cleaned most of it up. So just got to put that bit back on. Right, it's coming out all right, I think. You'll see what's next on that. So yeah, I've got a little light for this, which we'll put in a moment and explain what I'm doing there. But I'll just put this, I've left the tacks on this, so it can basically go back exactly where it was, he says, I think. Blue's down here. Come here. Try not to knock the camera off. Come here. It's all right. Hello, mate. Oh, you're soaking. Yeah, it's pouring down with rain outside. You're soaking, mate. Yes, you are. Hello. He's a good lad. Yeah. We got no treats up here. You've had them all. You have? You've had them all. There's nothing up here. You can't eat that. You'll give it a go, though, won't you? Eh? You'll give it a go. Wet dog. Nice. Nice. Right, you're going to move so I can weld this. Are you? No? You're not going to move? Okay, you're going to have to. Right. Let's weld this up. he's gone. Again, I'm just going to tack this just in case we've got a problem. Right, I'm just going to take the hole out a tiny bit on the inside there. Right, what I've got is one of these little LED number plate lights. I've used these before and they seem quite alright. But what I'll have to do with this, you see, obviously this will be getting powder coated and this might end up like going tight in a position that the light's in the wrong place. But I can make some tiny shims so it will do up and go tight in the correct place. There we go, that'll come through there. So I doubt if it'll tighten up in the correct place yet. It's not far off. So yeah, what I can do is make some shims. Could probably do them in a little bit of black nylon so you don't really see it. But there's no point in doing that till the powder coating's on there because that will change it as well. Yeah. Obviously, that'll go under there like so. And that's neat enough. So I think the way this is going with that, I'm possibly thinking, because I've got the small backlights, let me get one. I've got these and they are extremely bright and they're all E-marked as well. So what I think I might do is set a bit of tube in here and just have one in the middle, sort of sunken in. So we have a cutout here, sort of a slash cut piece of tube that's put up from the inside, all dressed back flush, and the light's back here a tiny bit, not too far back obviously. So it sort of keeps everything in line with this number plate light and this in the middle as well. I think I'm going to do that. I think it'll look very simple and less clutter. We'll give it a go. I've got a bit of tube here. I mean, that slash cut sunken in and the light's set back here. Yeah, let's give that a go. I've slash cut a piece of tube. I've marked that out somewhere near. And I've done a cap for the end that needs welding on. So the light bolts to that. So I've got to get that hole cut out as close as possible, because it will be a complete disaster if I wreck this. So there's sort of only one chance at it, really. I know you can rescue things to a certain degree, but yeah, I really don't want to wreck that. So, bit of careful cutting. I think what I'll probably do is drill 2 big holes in there, cut as much as I can with a grinder, and then we'll dress it all back. Fingers crossed it'll go well. Holes drilled, close as possible with a cutting wheel, and then dress it back. Right, just try this in place for a second. There might be a bit more trimming to do. Oh, that's close. I think I might have to just take a bit off the tube there. Because obviously we're dealing with a curve sort of that way as well, which this has got to fit up into. As long as we get it close, we can sort of very carefully weld it in and dress it all back. I think I can go with that. I don't think I'm going to get much closer than that to get it welded in. Right, I'll get off and tack this in, and then we'll dress it all up. First, I better put that end on, hadn't I? Well, so that's going to cause me a bit of trouble if I don't. So let's do that first, actually. Right, we've got the end welded on. Now, to weld it into there. So far, so good. Right, let's see how we get on. we go, that's somewhere near. There's still some tiny little details that I'll go over, but you can sort of see where we're going, and I think that's going to look all right. I'm just going to pop the little light in, see how it looks, and then we'll go and put it all back on the bike, because then we've got to do the brackets across the frame that all this is going to fit to, along with the seat pan. We're in. There we go. Put this together now, then I know what I'm up against when I'm building it. Ah, that's easy enough. I'll get a little spanner down there, no problem. There we go. So that's that done. Like I say, there's still a couple of little bits that I want to attend to, but to be fair, this will be getting wet painted, so it'll probably have a coat of an I-Build primer first anyway. So perhaps I might be a bit fussy looking at all these little tiny bits that I can see. The I-Build will bury them. Anyway, that's obviously going to go on there. So that is taking shape. I think we'll put it back on the bike and see what it looks like. And like I say, we'll go through all the fixing points on the frames that is going to hold all this in place. I'm happy with that. Kept it sort of simple. And I think that looks quite good. As always, maybe not to some, but as you know, you can't please everybody. Yeah. Well, let's get that up back on the bike and have a look. If that's all that just resting in place, just so you can see. I think that's going to do. You'll probably still see bits that need tidying up here and there, but it's not too bad. I wished I could find a battery to light the back light up. I'll come across one eventually. Obviously, I've got to get one for this bike anyway, so I think next is all the fixing points for this lot, and also we've got to consider the wires running down and keeping them hidden. But that shouldn't be too hard to figure out. So there we go, the number plate light, and obviously the rear light down there. Yeah, that'll do. So there we go. That'll do for this video. We're slowly, well, I say slowly, we're pressing on quite well actually. So we're chipping away at all the smaller jobs now and getting very, very close to stripping it down. So like I say, next I'm going to do all the mounting points for this light at the back. And we've got a few little things to do, like the caliper bar to obviously stop the caliper from spinning. We'll do the mounting point for that. Battery location, steering stops. So yeah, we really are getting to the end of this, and then obviously it'll all come apart, and then I'll go around everything, welding it all up properly so I can get in at everything, and we ain't going to damage nothing else by welding with the engine and carbs there and everything. So yeah, I think in the next few days it'll be coming to bits. I'm quite looking forward to that, and obviously then it'll all be going up to the powder coaters. I'm just working round him at the moment because he is extremely busy, like I've said before. He's on with Dan's stuff, you know, I can't pressure him. I know he's absolutely buried in work, but he'll get it done. I will have Dan's stuff back here very, very soon, and this will be going in its place for him to do. Anyway, I'm going to figure out the next bits and get on with them. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care.